Hey everybody, welcome back to the Council of Reeds. I'm Dylan, here with Jason.
G'day.
Nitin.
Yo.
Fami.
Hey.
And Dave.
Hello.
Oh,
you want something else?
Yeah,
Well, we just expect it.
No, I got nothing.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Do you want some?
Well, for people just listening, Dylan's got a mask on if he sounds any different. He is feeling a little bit sick.
That's right.
He's already struggling through as he closed his eyes as he thinking of the name of the podcast was great. Your concentration level was just zoned in.
Yeah.
As you did that.
I'm on point today.
Yeah, bro.
Super on point.
So, Dave, please regale us with one of your amazing stories that you start us off with. Do it. No, peer pressure. Do it. Do it. Smoke that cigarette.
Oh, I can't do it without ruining the whole classification rating.
Okay.
Rightio.
He's finally learning about the first and second thing. Not to bloody say. Well done, Dave.
75 episodes.
Progress. Yeah, 75.
Episode 75.
Woo! Woo! Streamers. They're if you're only listening, there's streamers everywhere. There's
Should have got
confetti.
those poppers.
Just one.
Yeah, we rented out a venue to celebrate.
Yeah. Jumping
What's up,
castle.
everybody?
Yeah. Woo! Well, that just doesn't sound like a crowd.
No.
Also helps me do it right.
That's why we should need a panel so we can just press buttons.
Oh,
And a soundboard.
Oh, soundboard.
That'd be a terrible idea.
yeah.
Yes.
Just be farts.
Don't listen, Dylan. Soundboard.
Well,
I'll buy one.
Yeah.
it depends who's in charge of it.
Yeah.
If it's in front of Jason, it'll be freaking...
I said me.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I trust you with it. either.
Yeah, I don't know.
online.
I don't know.
Yes, thank you for supporting us for freaking 75 episodes. Never thought we'd go this long.
We've got nothing else to do, so I did.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
If you guys enjoy the show, especially if you don't enjoy the show,
I need a reason to live.
subscribe, give us
The old Howard Stern technique, I like it.
Bleak Dave.
give us a rating on Spotify as well.
YouTube, Spotify, anywhere else you find your podcasters.
Comment, tell us why I'm your favourite.
Yeah.
Don't worry about Dave.
Tell us about how Jason's screaming sets off your dog.
Hey.
We're going to have Team Dave versus Team Jason for
And to celebrate
fans.
this milestone, I have an email that the shop received
Special viewer.
last week, and I thought I'd share it with everybody. So I might actually be...
Story time.
Yeah, story time. Might actually put some music in post as well to set the
Oh, yes.
set the tone for it.
I'll be shocked. I won't be shocked if that doesn't happen.
Okay. Alrighty. So here we go. This is a legit email that Jason received.
Well, I'm not sure if it's legit.
Oh, it's legitimately an email written by something.
That's right.
Some sort of bot person.
Yeah, someone wrote this and sent it to you.
Yes.
Oh, you're reading this word for word? Oh, beautiful.
Okay. So it starts off. Just a quick hello. And then he proceeds to provide a full name, birth date, where they were born, life story kind of thing, postcode.
So you know it's legit.
Since a certain time.
Yes.
Yes.
So you know.
Yeah, so we're going to read that,
set
personal
the
details
note.
out.
Yes,
Scene.
very. Yes. I had a swimming lesson at the then Michael Wendon swimming pool on New Year's Day, 1971.
Spoiler alert. It's still the Michael Wendon swimming pool.
I had a query.
Yes.
The Monkey Way location. Why was he going to Miller Pools if he was living in Moorebank? Anyway,
I don't know.
I digress.
He or she.
This is when I found out that I can breath underwater and glide fast like octopuses. Shark dolphin. All caps. A real-life Aquaman.
Did he type breath?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I just read it my brain's like, oh,
Yeah,
breathe.
breathe.
It's breath.
Yeah, you wrote breath.
He wrote
Okay.
breath. And can stay deep underwater. 40 feet so far. I noticed some time ago you had the word fish boy over your entrance. That's an unofficial name they gave me in 1971,
We've never had that over our
1972.
entrance. By the way.
Nope.
Unfortunately, two boys at separate times on that same day were called Fish Boy. One is me. The other, I found out in 1983, is Kevin Boner. You will find him at Liverpool Police Station.
So he's a neighbour?
The title Fish Boy is only for the gay community and had to go to Kevin.
That's just sexist.
I intended to tell you, however, every time I approached your shop, I was told at the door, we are not for real. Is DC Comics interested in the fact that you have a real-life Aquaman right here in Liverpool? Oh yeah, Townsend will not recognize me, and all my efforts seem to end up with Boner.
Who is Townsend? It's just a plot twist.
That's right.
Maybe he's a Who fan.
All he/she can do is struggle to blow bubbles out of its ass. That's all from me. I'm still in Liverpool. No need to respond to this email.
That's my favourite part.
Same.
Yeah.
It's like you always like you don't have to reply to this.
Even though they asked me a question.
I was so hoping it was finishing with until next time. Because we may.
Bro, you don't need to reply to this. I'm like, okay, sure.
Wasn't gonna.
So yes, that was an actual email.
So thanks again to our fans out there.
Yes.
Oh,
Like we had
Send us an email. You may get it read out on the podcast.
Emails had been down for off and on for a couple of weeks.
yeah.
So we'd been having some issues. And this is the first day emails were back. And I'm like, can we go back to them not? Because I'm reading it. It was Tuesday or whatever by myself. And I'm like, I could not copy and paste that fast enough to send to the boys. Have a look at this.
It was great.
Because I was just confused.
So why did you have Fishboy above the entrance?
Don't know.
And why are you turning away customers saying this shop's not real? Come on.
Wow.
no, I think he was saying Fishboy wasn't real. I think
Yeah.
that's what he was
Oh,
getting
how
at.
dare! Well, if you're gonna put it up on your doorway, of course it's real. You're not gonna put fake things up in your doorway like superheroes.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, keep them coming.
Yes, please. Yes.
75 more.
Don't encourage that.
Okay, our featured comic books this week.
I don't know if it was as good as the sexy ones we got with the photos.
Oh yeah,
What?
A Beautiful
Probably
Man.
a good thing
Beautiful
this one
Man.
didn't come with photos. They would have been of like wells and
It was
human skins.
photoshopped me and Tom.
Oh,
yes.
that was. I reckon that was probably just the customer
yeah.
messing around.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
For sure.
Because that was like high effort, right?
Yeah.
Featured books. Batman, One Bad Day, The Riddler,
Phenomenal.
Really good.
and Avengers 1 million BC.
Nope.
It was not bad. I liked it.
Covers
I was quite happy with it.
Yes.
New Fantastic Four creative team got announced.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that for a little bit. Episode 1 of She-Hulk, we checked out. And Fommy's...
How was there not a sequel? How did we not get a series?
Fommy's film Flashback.
It does say Adventures. I
Exactly.
would like more
Yeah.
than a one movie,
Yeah.
yes.
Exactly right.
I think you'd be the only person on the face of the planet who'd want more.
I just look, if they did a second one, it could be in a second warehouse filmed. Yeah. Okay, we'll get to that. We'll
Yes, we will.
back into the 2 to 3 hours talking about that. Okay.
Okay.
The Newtons just seething.
I could watch this twice.
Why twice?
I've seen it before.
That's your own fault.
Yeah, that's my
It is.
fault. Just I'm blaming him, 100%.
What, did you just go from, oh, I love the Raw and Delirious, let's watch this?
You had really other good
This was
movies.
years ago, like
Yeah.
around the time it did come out.
Oh, okay.
I didn't go watch it in the cinema.
There.
Anyway,
Probably didn't get released.
it did. No, it did.
First
That's what they're
in,
going to put in there.
Of course, it got released in the cinema. It was cinematic gold.
first in line. It's like, oh, it's a new Eddie Murphy movie, popcorn, shock top, drink.
If I learned anything from Boomerang,
Way
this
to
is
go
gonna be a
in.
cracker.
Anyway, let's get to some good stuff.
Yes. Comics.
Batman, One Bad Day, The Riddler. It's going to be a series of one-shots, different creative teams each time. So this one is Tom King and Mitch Gerads. That's how I say it. They're the creative team from Mr. Miracle and Strange Adventures. This was excellent.
It was so good.
Yeah.
It retells sort of Riddler's origin,
Yes?
like in flashbacks while the current thing is going on, and it just makes him even more sadistic
Yeah.
and just more sociopathic.
Yeah, but by the end, like, totally strips away any of the goofiness.
Yes, like, and it just says the goofiness was there. I was playing with one hand behind my back,
Yes.
just so he was playing with Batman.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
So would you say this is better than the Batman movie?
Oh, like
100%.
1,000 times better than the Batman. I care.
Because it just starts off with Riddler just killing some dude on the street. Random.
Oh.
And like waving to the camera.
Like, and
Oh!
and to get arrested.
Yeah.
So he could talk with Batman. This is basically give Riddler's like, I've done it, I've no friggin' no chains anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
holding
it's
back
done.
anymore.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like that starts it's just a dude on the phone to the missus about kid is sick, she doesn't want to go to training,
Yeah.
training.
I'll come home early, I'll catch thing.
I'll get an Uber instead of getting a train, I'll be home sooner, rah rah. And he just
Oh my god.
steps out of the office building.
And then like last 3 panels are just black, and next page is like security cam footage where Riddler just comes on and offs him.
Damn.
Didn't even say anything.
Just shoots him in the head, drops the gun, waits for the cops.
Dude.
And then like, where's Batman?
Yeah, and then all throughout the book, he's like, I want to talk to Batman.
Yeah.
I want to talk to
And then I
Batman.
gotta do what I gotta do to get to speak.
Well, like
Batman.
Gordon's
Fair
like, Batman's quote was, "He's beneath me" or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Hey, I like it.
And,
How many issues?
Just one shot.
Just a one shot.
That's
So
it.
it's gonna be
Needs to be one
shot. So
one
next one's
shot.
like
A different
Phase,
villain.
Yeah.
and a penguin one.
All
Different
Tom
writer,
King?
different
Oh,
art.
different art. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry, you just said that. Okay, cool. Put it away from me.
It was great. It
Yes.
was so great.
Sweet.
Um,
I thought it was another ongoing.
And it's like,
so-
and Riddler's just messing with people
yeah.
throughout the whole book.
That's cool.
He causes some dude to kill himself, like in the next like cell over,
Yes.
because he could remember like people in a movie from the 30s when the guards.
Oh.
He tells like guards like, oh no, your family, your daughter's this, your friend this.
Yeah.
If you friggin', I've escaped before, and if I escape, and I will escape again, I will take them down. I will kill them. And
So-
the guards are just freaked out. No one wants to mess with him. It is so good.
Is this part of like a bunch of like characters that's gonna have their thing? Or...
Yeah, just villains.
What did I just say? Yes. yes.
No, but would it be in
Second
a
time
trade?
for me.
Like you reckon?
Yeah, they'll do a trade of it. All right.
Yeah,
Go for it, whatever.
because I'm trying to toss up whether
Yeah,
it'll be
yeah.
that.
Now,
or
I'm afraid to ask a question now, but
Yeah.
I'll ask it anyway.
Yes.
Go for it.
Did you not say
That's my DC book.
the DC book?
Any DC book.
Oh.
From the pile.
Well, now I've got to know where it goes.
Yes, pick that up.
Oh, doesn't matter.
Just run everything.
Shut up, David.
Do we know who the next villain is?
Two-Face, I think. is the
Two-Face,
next
cool.
one. So like it all
Had been asked.
goes back to him as a kid in school.
Nice.
His dad's like the headmaster at this fancy school. And not to get into too much, but Eddie's younger than he should be to be there, and he's great at studying. He aces the tests, but at the end of each test, there's a riddle, and he can't do them because he's not.
You can't memorize
Yes,
a riddle.
yes, there's not learning right.
Ah.
Wow, it's got to think for yourself.
It's like a creativity
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
like
Okay.
thinking outside the rote learning.
Yes,
Yeah.
because you can retain the
Android.
Yeah.
stuff that you need, but
My movie.
yeah, it's so good.
That sounds awesome.
It was excellent.
Man, I was kept reading like this is so good.
It just gets better and
Then better because I was iffy on it, but as it got like further and further on, I'm like, oh, this is so cool.
Because I think the base concept for the series is we just want to do Killing Joke for each
Trade?
character. Because it uses the Killing Joke sort of
Yeah.
fontish
And
a
it
bit.
references Killing
Yeah,
Joke.
that's where the book turned straight away, hooked me in.
It's like
Gordon.
Gordon is like, how do you think Joker knew where you lived?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
you can't plan this sort of stuff. I rang him up, hey Joe.
And
It's like I was gonna do something and like decided, nah, I don't want to do this. He just gave it to the Joker.
man, Nitin just showed this
Yeah, he threw in a dance.
triple page ad there, and it showed Catwoman, Ra's al Ghul,
Yep.
Clayface.
Yep.
I don't know.
So-
Do I want to trade or do I want that?
They look cool as like singles.
Yeah, because they're prestige format, so
Yeah,
they can go
yeah.
on a shelf anyway.
Yeah, and also,
If I don't like one, I don't have to get it.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just mention that. Different writers, so you don't necessarily know what you're
Very,
going to
very good call. Yeah, still put it away from me.
But yeah, it was excellent.
Yeah.
The basketball scene.
Oh, the ultimatum that he gives
That one's been
Batman.
handled. It's other side, Dave. That's not DC, mate. Jesus, have you been?
get.
to
Wow!
this before? Shit.
Like if this was last week and you'd been super tired from doing a marathon, sure.
He's always tired. He's like the Hulk.
That's my secret.
It's not much of a secret.
But yes,
And you mentioned
Well done. You just sold another 2 copies. Well done.
like yeah, there's been so much Batman stuff coming out, so this kind of like flew under my radar, and I didn't really.
I was like,
Yeah.
what? Like, I just didn't. I like the Riddler. Riddler's my favorite Batman villain, but I was just a bit of Batman fatigue.
Yeah.
And like, because I'm really digging both the new regular Batman with Chip and Detective with Ram V. So oh my god, there's more Batman books I'm jumping on. But I was like, oh, I'll try this for the pod. And I was like, goddamn, this was probably my favourite book of the week.
I might even pick that up myself.
Yeah.
3
I
copies.
don't recommend it enough.
Keep going.
Alrighty, next up, also a one-shot. Avengers 1 million BC.
Is it just as good?
No. I personally really liked it because, spoilers, she ain't the mum, so I was happy with that.
1 billion Avengers. I think that's what it means.
Like, I'm with you. I don't want Phoenix anywhere near outside of the X-Men.
Yeah.
Or even
And or
in
ever,
X-Men anymore.
Or whoring it up with the Avengers.
So
Like-
did Phoenix, like, was that...
No, she convinces Gaia to give Odin a chance because she thinks Earth needs a hero or something. I know.
She don't want to put out for Odin herself,
Yeah.
so she convinces her friends to take one for the team, basically.
That's exactly.
Basically, no,
But they're in a nice
just
field.
give him a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he's
Oh,
nice.
dude.
He's alright.
What are you doing to us?
Seriously. Nymphs.
Ugh.
What's your Nymphs?
Just terrible.
It wasn't terrible, Nick.
Well,
I didn't like it.
It was Kev Walker art. Parts I liked, other parts not so much. I enjoyed the story. Don't listen to Negative Nancy next to me. But if you've been reading the Avengers like Primal stuff and enjoying it, you're not going to get the same story that you've been getting from these other ones. It's very centered around the whole Phoenix thing. There's not a lot of Sorcerer Supreme. There's not a lot of the Fist or a little bit of the Ghost Rider, which was interesting. And the Panther stuff was a bit interesting.
That was
but
interesting.
there wasn't a lot of the other stuff I loved about those other stories where it expanded on the world of those, the background of those other Avengers.
Because when it first did the like few pages in whatever Avengers for whatever the book it was,
Yeah.
it was first time, I'm like, oh cool, I'll read this book.
Yeah.
But then it was just backups in Avengers and stuff. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, it'd be like every
The
6
concepts are all excellent.
Yeah, because I would have read that book.
Oh yeah, Tony Stark back
For-
in the
Yeah,
making the Iron Man suit back in the prehistoric was excellent.
But I think it also serves as... Okay, cool, this is why they didn't stick around or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
If that was a series, I would have read the series from the beginning.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
then it was just backups and like, I don't want to read by Avengers just so I read 2 pages
Fair
or
enough.
whatever.
Alright, part of Image's 30th anniversary, we got Last Shadowhawk one-shot. Did you read this, Nick?
I did.
What'd you think?
It was good,
Yeah.
but no buts. It was good.
Yeah,
It was.
but it was not much.
It wasn't much. It was spoilers. It's just Death of Shadowhawk.
Yeah.
There's no kind of continuation,
Yeah.
no nothing. I didn't like the fact it just seems like he gave up,
Yeah.
and I didn't like
Yeah.
that because he's fighting one of the kids of one of the people that he crippled back in the day.
That's great.
I know,
I thought that was really cool.
which is good. And then he just decided like, okay, no, I've had enough. I can't keep doing this, and he just lets himself get killed. And the art is fantastic.
Yeah.
And I love Shadowhawk.
Yeah.
Film like, but it just seemed very abrupt.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what
for
I
sure.
mean?
For sure.
But overall, it's like cool. It's like it just.
Yeah, I enjoyed it,
Mm.
but yeah, I don't want to say it was lacking. That's not right, but I could
Like,
have
if
done
you-
with more.
Yeah, if you don't know anything of Shadowhawk, and it's your first. I mean, if you just want to see, pick
One
it
and
up.
done, yeah.
If you don't, if you just pick it up and see what a Shadowhawk character is like, even though it says the Last Shadowhawk, but
Wait,
it
there was
doesn't
more
really
than one?
give you much. Yeah, there's been a few,
Okay.
like 3, 4, I
Like a
think.
90s image, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a
It's,
original.
it's like Valentino's book.
I was like, no Valentino at all, but really.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, oh,
He may have.
something.
He probably had like over his puppet
Well,
master.
Like, his credit is
Olden
old
in
in
a
a
way.
way,
That was
yeah.
cool. I like that.
Valentino's the best.
Yeah.
I love
But
Valentino.
it was good if you know Shadowhawk.
Yeah.
And I love Shadowhawk. But it's just very abrupt.
Cause yeah, I really because Shadow, how he got famous in like the real world was like he was Batman, but he would just break the backs of the people
You would cripple people.
so they couldn't. You can't kill them,
Oh wow.
but
I think he was like an.
Ain't
He was,
gonna do
I
it
think he was a
again,
cop.
unless there's a ramp.
Yeah, I think he was a cop
yeah,
in real life, and
Jesus.
and he died by HIV.
yeah.
He got HIV and he died, and then someone took over a bit because his series didn't last long.
Nah,
He had like a bunch of mini series in like because I was,
yeah. So the guy fighting him this year is a kid or a guy who, when he was a kid, his dad got crippled by
Shadowhawk.
Shadowhawk. Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
did you think about their families? And he's like, they're criminals. I didn't kill them.
yeah.
Man.
It was
You
good.
gave
Mate. It
him
was
like
cool.
life worse than death.
Yeah. I dug it.
That was cool.
Yeah.
It just
But
felt
yeah, I
very
wanted more,
abrupt.
maybe?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. Maybe it was like maybe more story.
It was a
more.
mini,
Yeah.
and we got to actually see him doing some stuff, and
Yeah.
I don't know. You could have had maybe that guy
Yeah.
seen a flashback of that. I don't know. I would, more. I think I wanted, but it was good.
It was fine.
Yeah,
It was like it just fine and abrupt.
Yes,
But
yes.
I love Shadowhawk, so I'm not really gonna complain.
Avengers, X-Men, Eternals, Death to the Mutants. I think this is a miniseries, 3-parter. Kieran Gillen and somebody that can't draw very well. I can't say their name, so let's just move ahead. This was okay. Anyone read this?
The flute.
Yeah. It was more just the Eternal side of things.
That's why I flicked it.
Like Icarus and the opposition, I guess, to Druig, and like they're putting their team together and stuff, I guess. It was like the art was not good, so it was hard to get into it for me, to be honest. It was very wordy.
I don't like this event so far. It's wordy.
Yeah, it was okay. It's not much to say because it was just talking. Not much
Why
action.
can't we all just get along?
Yeah,
Shout out, come on.
it was what it was.
Why can't we?
All right, Dylan, you read this one?
I read half of
What
this.
is
Oh, that's
this?
Kingdom Come Deliverance, based on a video game that came out a handful of years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And okay, the video game, the main selling point was the devs tried very, very hard to make it very historically authentic. They like the architecture, the armor, the weapons, the combat. It was great. I'm gonna go full like history dork on this for a moment. You see Sigismund, who is the king of Bohemia and the Holy Roman Emperor, and he's wearing heraldry of like an English monarch.
Yeah.
Yep. The fleur-de-lis and the lions, that's English tabard, and that is a Bohemian king.
I understood about 2 words you said.
I'm with you, Dylan.
I was actually going to say, before I realised that devs meant developers, I thought it was like a slur, a young slur of some sort. But now I know it means.
It can be.
Yeah.
Like, if it was anything else, I'd be like, okay, whatever, that's dumb. But like the game, that was the selling
It's such a
point.
thing for it.
Yeah, like if you're wearing a helmet in the game
Pretty glaring.
and you pull your weapon out, your character puts his visor down and it freaking blocks half of the screen, so you can only see like that much.
Oh, that's pretty
Like
cool.
it's
like what?
yeah, what you'd actually see if you wore like a player helmet. And also, there's a lot of grammatical errors in this.
What?
I just showed Jace a couple. There's one in particular. A lot of missing commas. There are like no commas in this. One in particular I found very funny. A bandit steals a horse from a soldier, and he's riding off with the horse, and he says, "Thanks for the horse, soldier." There's no comma, and a comma
Maybe
makes.
it is a soldier horse.
Yeah, he's like a centaur or something.
Yeah, does he stand up and then draw a sword out with his hoof?
Now, did ye old English have like as many commas as you
Well,
know?
But
They wouldn't be speaking
English
English
is still
anyway.
English.
still written for
Yes.
us.
Yeah, this is not England. It's not medieval England. That's my point. That's why this guy wearing the freaking heraldry is wrong.
Tell him, Del.
And it's not even coloured properly too. That should be blue.
When he's reading about the comments, he's like, I don't think it's like there's no editor. There's no editor.
There's no editor credit. Yeah, I was.
Is that why you didn't read all of it?
Yes.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Well, the commas, yeah, I noticed, and
That's
then
a
the
shame. You could have been angered more.
Yeah, we'll give you a Sharpie next time.
It just seems really cheap. Like
yes.
the art is that sort of
yeah.
tie-in art,
Yeah.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but like the armor looks really nice. That's Brigandine and that's Splint, and it looks really good. But why didn't you? How'd you get that wrong if you got everything else right?
No, you know exactly. You just answered how they got it wrong.
No, it's,
If you would like a comic modified by Dylan, please send the Kingdom Come Deliverance comic to the comic shop. With a $5 fee, Dylan will add the appropriate commas and somehow paint that thing blue.
Well, he has to do
Well,
it for me all the time.
that tablet should be completely different.
It would completely change it then. There you go.
Yeah.
It makes it just hard to read
Yes.
because it just flows on.
And yeah, I was a big fan of the
It's
game.
disappointing too because Behemoth's been doing some really good stuff recently. It's
I thought it was an odd choice that they were going to do it, guy. like a licensed property, to be honest.
Yeah, and of a game that came out of quite a while ago now. I want to say 4 years ago.
Probably a cheap
Especially-
license.
Like
It's a
they
popular
stuck so
game.
close to some things, but yes, like so far away, lost it. So far away. Some
Yeah.
I see some commas.
Oh, there's commas in there, but
It's not where they should be.
no, no.
or enough.
Or the
The
extras.
ones that show up are right, but there's ones that are
Hard.
missing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a licensed book, and I don't think there's a sequel coming out. I don't. Yeah, it's weird.
All right, next up, Miss Marvel and Moon Knight. They're doing a bunch of these Miss Marvel sort of team-up issues. Last was Wolverine, the first part, and then Venom's the next part. And there's a bit of a storyline through. Anybody read this?
I flicked because I was quite shocked at how dark and
Yeah.
grim it looked.
That's not
And
too bad.
then I was waiting for you to read it, whether I was going to pick it up or not.
Um,
Or I'll probably end up picking up just the trade because it's got bloody Venom in it.
yeah.
I didn't look because we looked.
I'm just going to check it in my Moon Knight stuff, because
Yeah.
it's set, like, very much in
Current?
current stuff.
Okay.
And stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah, she just goes to Moon Knight, and
I would like it if
they
it was
go
more
on a
casual.
little adventure, but not like it's a bit weird because it's one of those sort of one-shot minis. They're always a little weird if you just read it out of context a bit. I was like, I wish I had read the Wolverine one, to be honest.
I like the art.
Yeah, that's great.
That's what got me. I'm like, holy hell, this is a lot different than I expected. Because I think the Moon Knight drop in Strange, which we'll get to,
Yeah.
was really well
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
Is this a little bit more forced?
Yes and no. Yes, because I think they're all going to be forced. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's just that's the nature of the thing. But like, she goes to the mission and she's talking to Mr. Knight and whatever, and something about vampires come up. And she's like, "Vampires are real?" And yes, my friend Reese or whatever.
Nice,
right? So
nice.
it's very in the thing. So I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll just chuck it in with my Moon Knight."
Okay. I'll check
And
it
like,
out.
I might check out the Venom, and
How many is there? 4? Or was it just 3?
I don't know.
Because I didn't know if there was one after the Venom. So
Yeah, I think they just want some Miss Marvel product out there, but maybe either haven't found the right pitch for a new series, or I'm not sure why they haven't. But
This works with both Miss Marvel and Moon Knight.
yes,
the shows.
100%. Because it was weird though, like her series finished, like they did a mini just before the show sort of started.
But Marvel are good at that.
I know. But I think she's the type of character that they're a little protective of on like a proper, like, cool, cashing in a bit is one thing, but they want to make sure they like what they get pitched before they're not going to greenlight anything, because it's not going to sell huge. But I would like some reprints and some new like Ultimate Collection trades, Marvel. Like, come on, bro. Costing me money here.
can't tell this is filmed in Southwest Sydney. Come on, bro.
Cash. Alright, next up, Batman Superman. World's Finest, number 6. You read this, Dylan?
Yes.
What do you think?
It's so Silver Age,
So
man.
fun.
This is like the most Silver Age
Yeah, it's
it's
great.
been, and
Oh, what
this
a great cover.
is something. Robin, Supergirl dropped Robin when they were flying through the time stream because it's Silver Age, and he
And
ends up.
Oh, she holding
She did
underarms?
it on purpose for sure.
I think it was actually just hand holding,
Oh, that's nice.
and then he fell. And
That works.
and he got lost in time.
So you should hold the cape by the cape.
So he was trapped
Wow.
with some circus, and he's trying to figure out who has been murdering people and blaming it on the lion. And then Batman shows up, and they perform together on the tightrope.
Yeah,
What?
It's Batman and Robin, and they're performing together.
yeah. So cool.
And then Superman shows up.
That's so cool.
It's great. It was really fun.
It's so old school.
One issue sort of story thing, but tied into the arc, right?
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. Everything about it was good. The history of circuses a little in there, a
Yeah.
little bit, like, because it was not all just goofy. Like, there were serious elements, but just fun. This book is just, it's just fun.
Yeah, and the
You can squeeze me anytime. with
Oh yeah.
Those arms, big boy.
Oh yeah. Well, Robin had been visiting her tent, I think. Yeah.
Giggity.
Yeah, it was good. Then like Robin knowing he can't prove the lion, but can't because the science they're not gonna understand that, and it was just good. But yeah, the Flying Fox and Redbreast or whatever, right?
Very cool.
The art is nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's fill in artist.
but it fits. Like it looks
yeah.
enough like similar style to Mora. 'Cause I think that's probably the thing I've been enjoying about this the most. Like that Mora's art is a classic style, but it's not trying to look. It's not like doing the Ant-Man thing, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
still just looks like a modern comic. You wouldn't know it's got that Silver Age flair
Yeah,
at a quick glance.
yeah. It's got that modern angularness to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. One of DC's best thing at the moment. You just pick it up and
Yeah.
read it and...
If you have a taste for that old school kind
Yes.
of stuff, because it's definitely not for everybody.
It's all 8 parts there, Dave.
Alrighty, it's been a long time coming, but the finale of Banner of War in Hulk issue 8 was out this week. So...
Special guest scripter.
Yeah. So, I guess some...
Oh,
waves
is this
going on.
Yeah.
I think everything's all good.
disappointed?
A part of it is just...
Maybe just
The
the
flow
lateness.
just
Yeah.
killed it. Like, it's right at the... Like, the momentum's gone.
Yeah.
It was coming out so fast as the 2 parts, like bang, 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 and then just...
So yeah, maybe it was just the lateness of it. But I don't know. I was just disappointed.
I think the dialogue's also a bit... It's off. It just didn't feel
yeah,
the
because
same.
it's like Daniel Warren Johnson scripted this, because he didn't do any other
No.
other scripting.
No. So I assume, obviously, to help Chip pick in with whatever's going on, if there's a bit of a bind.
So I guess maybe because he wasn't writing everything else, it's sort of
It's a
bit
little-
stilted.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know. I was just disappointed in
Especially for the
in this finale. Maybe just because I was. Maybe it was because I was anticipating it because it's been so late
Yeah.
and all the others were cool,
Yeah.
so good.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Like, basically every other issue had a few wow moments where you're just like, whoa, man, what the hell?
I mean, him ripping out the Yggdrasil was pretty cool. Besides that, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, it's very much a wrap it up.
Yeah.
Set. Everyone
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
their separate ways.
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Real quick wrap it up. An interesting finish there as well with... Are we going to talk about...
Yeah, I think we said it.
Yeah, so kind of essentially Thor tells the rest of the Avengers that Bruce Banner's dead. But obviously he's not. He's just going deeper into space and so forth. So
What's with the last panel?
Okay, it's Thor stuff.
Okay.
maybe more Thor stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The armor, yeah.
Well, the eyes more like it.
Go with the Thor issue.
Yeah.
Like some of the Odin stuff was cool. And it was good, but yeah, it was definitely a flat finish. I think for multiple reasons.
Most of the other issues were a bit more tongue-in-cheek as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I definitely think the Daniel's style is just different, right?
Yeah, this was like
yeah.
more serious, like way more serious.
Which is what I've enjoyed about it because Donnie was taking such a light-hearted take.
That's
on
what I enjoyed
the
too.
serious craziness of
That
what.
freaking cartoon land with the
Yeah,
people
yeah.
that freaking worship demons or whatever the fuck that was. It was
Because it's been
great.
balls out crazy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and this was more subdued, yeah.
His balls in sedate.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was in the pool.
Next up, for me, issue 3 of Newthink.
Yeah, not book of the week, but top 3.
God
Definitely.
damn, it's
Top 3, definitely. This series just gets better and better. So far, we've had the screens, like the aliens taking over, which was like the computers, and then the next one was the faraway land of storytellers and the king that didn't want stories being told because sometimes he was in a bad light, and so he wanted only stories that he wanted to be told. And then this steps it up another level. Again, it's all just narration. But this is all about the phones and what you can be. And then there's so many bits in this that I never even thought about. Like, I find it interesting when I watch NFL football, because you see the American ads, that there are so many mobile phone commercials. And it really is a thing where I just see it as a tool. I don't see...
Yeah.
Like, I said to my wife, if I got a phone for Christmas, I'd be pretty annoyed. Like, I just see it as a application, not as something that I have in hold. Where you see in this, where it's a very interesting 2-page spread where there's a young girl and the screen, like the phone's telling her, you'll get the right photo. It's going to take hours. You need to prim. You need to prep. You need to get the right angles. But I'm here, and we can take as many photos and take as long as you need. And there would be so many men, women doing that all over the world, just wasting so much time trying to get right filter and the right this and the right that. It's so well done.
Yeah,
like,
it's very just a
the concept of it is
shot
sensational.
at Instagram, essentially. Oh manness. But
Oh yeah, 100%. But
it's smartly written.
I think a lot of young people could actually read it and get something out of it. To be honest, these youngins.
They'll just do another TikTok after reading this.
And the linking of that, the vampire, because they're talking about vampires, and then linking it with that last, the way they did it. Oh.
And because it's just like, you need me.
Yeah. Yeah. And it makes you really think about your usage and, like a lot of these different things do, but your usage and what you use it for and stuff as well is like, how, because there's been a couple of times where I'm like, I'm just going to get a flip phone, and then I'm like, shit, online banking and all these other different things like Spotify and shit like that. Damn it, I can't. But yeah, I do wish I could sometimes just take a step back, because it is too much, and they're ingrained. They're like, there's going to be, give it 20 years, the kids with humps because they've just been, it's gonna be interesting.
Sounds like the scene in The Simpsons where it's like vampires or reverse vampires run by the Rand Corporation. It's like
Eliminate the meal of dinner.
Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying that series. Hurwitz did really good with The Knighted, but this is just next level shit. And the next one looked like cave, not cave people with stuff, with emojis and stuff. So the way they were talking, like modern hieroglyphics and shit. So yeah, it could be really interesting. It's going to be really interesting.
It's just like a Black Mirror type of thing.
Very much so.
But just the...
For old man.
Yeah, or just that we are too reliant on technology and warning of the dangers potentially. Because you can't say that's not true. You don't think there's not problems?
No, there's problems. It just seems like old men yelling at clouds.
Should be more of it.
No.
They need to listen to us.
Nope.
He's on the internet too much. See, they've got you. They've got you.
Sure.
We'll see the bite next week's month.
Right, next week's month.
Alrighty, next up we got Batman the Knight, issue 8. This is starting to come to a close, 8 of 10. This was cool. I really like this series. I'm a big fan of Chip. He's killing everything at the moment. So this one, this series has been him getting different lessons. So he goes to like this guy. He's like one of the world's smartest guys. Halfway out.
Name's Jason.
And like he can shut off his brain. That's how he's learning to shut off feeling, getting pain, whatever. Right.
Disassociate.
But Bruce can't
There's the title. The guy who's the world's smartest guy.
Can't quite get there. And then the villain, best friend turn that comes up. I don't want to give away the end. But I've been enjoying this. Be a smart guy.
You back here, Dylan?
You're welcome.
he's a master of the smarts.
Smart stuff.
Smart.
You broke me.
It looks interesting.
Yeah. It is.
A smart read.
Yes. Well, no, not particularly. I've just liked all the different lessons he's been learning to get the skills to become Batman. My only thought when I was reading this one, because this guy's so smart,
Guy.
all these people, as if these people don't know who Batman is then.
That's what I like about the Riddler.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
yeah,
smart thought there.
All these people, who taught Bruce something, and they hear about Batman, like, oh, Batman's
No,
doing all
because the
this
last
stuff.
issue is Bruce going around killing them all.
Well, the other guy has been killing some,
Oh, okay.
so that helps like a little. But yes, like
I would buy that last issue.
they know it's Bruce Wayne. It's not just like an alias.
Yeah.
My name's Fred. Most
Someone
of the
that
time they
helped
know
him
he's
dies
Bruce
on every
Wayne.
page.
So yeah, Gotham City. Size is about right. Age is about right. Yeah, I was like,
He's using that special kung fu move I taught him.
like all these people know who Batman is.
Well, he goes around at the last issue and just
That
bribes
costume I
everyone.
made for him.
But I have enjoyed the series. Next up, more Chip Zdarsky. Daredevil issue 2 or 650 for those inclined. Issue 1 last time. So you had Chip's Daredevil went for 35, 36, stopped for the Devil's Reign, got a new number 1.
Heavy.
Well, 650.
Yeah.
Got a new number 1. That I was like, I've enjoyed the whole run. It was a terrible issue 1 because it was not new reader friendly. It was like an
Covers
epilogue. Yeah,
actually
yeah,
thick.
it's weird paper stocking.
Yeah.
So more than anything now, I'm like, why wasn't that last issue just like Devil's Reign?
Prologue.
Yeah, and the epilogue, and then this
No.
650 could have been.
Issue.
Oh, I
said
guess
what I
that
said.
wouldn't work like that.
No, you can't charge like $50 a book.
Yeah, they got us twice on a $4.99 then a $5.99.
So scared. I
And
can't
because
believe
it's
it.
not like the bad guy's the dude. Like it's a big reveal
this
who the bad
Constantine
guy
looking dude.
is.
Says the
Huh?
guys
It's
that want a
Constantine looking
3D
dude.
book
Yeah.
in 2022.
Like the bad guy's the character they introduced in the whole last run, and he was good until the middle of Devil's Reign, and you're like, this is just not a starting point at all.
That art really just changed then.
Yes,
Yeah,
'cause
that's
it's,
Remitter. I think each page is going to be
believe-
different.
yeah, because part of the anniversary.
Oh.
Should have worn the anniversary, but 650 celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. It's good. Don't get me wrong, their run's been great, but a little slow at times.
He's got a
It's
new
just a
hat.
head scratcher of this is not. If you've just jumped on with this, or even if you started with Devil's Reign, I don't know how. Like you're gonna have more questions than anything. I think it's a bit strange. I feel. It's got a nice cover gallery. Always like
Yeah,
those.
I do like that.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. This one. A bit small.
You fix 650 covers, then you get
More pages. Charging me enough.
650 pages.
Next up, issue 2 of Above Snakes from Image Comics. Did anybody read this?
I'm going to trade.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is good.
What was the first issue? What was the story?
The
Guy in the Crow, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and brothel.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's after the person who killed his wife.
Yeah. So there's more of that. It's all about he meets up a girl, goes on a date with this girl, and her father. It's all about the drug dealer guy, because that's who's telling you the story.
Yeah.
And so like that's what's happened to.
Yeah, it showed you all the potions at the start of the
that's
first
what's
issue.
happened to his thing. It's like they all got hooked on the medicine, and they like the spoon more than anything else, and
Grandpa's cop mission.
it's just old west drug dealers and like revenge sort of stuff. But I'm digging it. I really like the art and the color.
Yeah,
The color is
so vibrant.
it sounds weird, but I like the lettering.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
You
with
know,
you.
like,
Yeah.
it's different, but
Yeah.
it's clear.
Oh yeah, that looks cool.
It reminds me of Daniel Warren Johnson's dude.
Yes.
Yeah, not Spicer.
No, it's the color guy.
That's the colour guy.
Yeah,
But
because
yes.
like it's something you don't pay attention to a lot, but every now and then you just like, ooh,
Yeah.
that's some good lettering.
Just a good style of
Yeah.
style of
Something
writing.
a bit
Yeah, bloody
different.
oath.
You want to, but yeah, if you like sort of Western and a bit different sort of stuff, I highly recommend it.
I always thought that was cool in the. I don't know if it still does. Kate's doing it, but the old school Thor, like there was the oldie speak
Yep.
and stuff like that. Was really well done.
You need it in books sometimes.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah.
everything just looks the same. All right, Black Adam issue 3. You read this, Nitin?
No. I only read the first issue.
Oh, I thought you'd been reading this.
No.
Oh, am I the only one that's reading this?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, this is great. I love Christopher Priest. It's more of the same. Black Adam's
Black
dying.
Panther. I mean, Adam.
The White Adam is trying to save his life and trying to work out how an immortal guy can be dying of a space virus, while Black Adam is
Because we got books to sell, dude.
fighting stuff. My favourite is the interaction between the State Department liaison. So I don't know his name. So Everett K. Ross.
Yeah.
Everett K. Ross and the kid. He's like, 1 second he's like talking about, hey, we're friends. He's like, aren't you just the dude from the State Department? He's like, no, we're friends. And like a second later, the kid's trying to save him. He's like, hey, we should be saving him? Like, he's murdered a lot of people. He's like, you just said he was your friend. Well, it's complicated.
Wow.
Very priesty. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know if I need to be buying this.
Yeah.
12-parter too.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Sucker for Christopher Priest.
Yeah.
I haven't read any Priest for a while because
Yeah.
I didn't care about Deathstroke last time. 'Cause I don't want to. Christopher Priest doing a proper Deathstroke, I would, but half good guy Deathstroke didn't really interest me.
That was actually not bad.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was good, but you know what I mean? It just
Good writer.
yeah.
Yeah, I would prefer him being a villain, right?
Yeah.
Super
Because
villain.
him writing a villain
Yeah.
Deathstroke.
Him in Darkseid is freaking excellent.
Yes.
Dark Crisis.
Yes.
Him in Dark Crisis. is
Yeah,
excellent.
yeah.
Yes. Next up, Issue 5 of Strange.
Top 3.
Very good.
Top
Very
threes.
interesting.
By
Last
McKay
page.
and Ferreira.
It made me go back and reread some
So
talking in between at the start of the issue, which is some sentences there could be taken both ways, which was very well done. This book just goes from strength to strength. Clea is killing it as sort of supreme. The mum drinking the blood of the.
That was great.
Their interactions are just excellent.
Sorry, Dill, pass out here for a sec. There's a line there when she's just finished drinking the blood of her enemies, and she wants to leave, and she's like, "It's a good place to call it an evening. At any rate, I have plans to attend, people I must meet, and on top of that, I simply do not enjoy spending time with you." That was to her mum.
Yeah.
It's so good. Moon Knight, awesome Moon Knight. Let's get back to that so we can see Moon Knight. So she's still trying. She's on the path to try and get Strange resurrected, but other people keep getting resurrected, and her and what's his name, Harvestman. Trying to work out what's going on there, and meets up with Moon Knight because he's been resurrected so many times and has some cool. As he's on
And
watch
she
for the
just
night.
tags along while he does
How
his
good was
thing.
that
Yeah,
stuff? Was it 8
Ball.
Ball?
8 Ball.
Yeah, 8 Ball.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
yeah.
excellent.
What are you doing?
I don't have powers. I'm going to scare people. Who? Everybody.
That was excellent.
And then, the way the issue finishes, as I said, if it wasn't for one other book, it probably would have been Book of the Week.
It's just I've said this 1,000 times already. It's just fun, but it's just light, and the dialogue's pretty quippy. The art is
Excellent.
got a cartooniness about
Yeah.
her, but
But
not
then she
in a
turns.
good way.
Yeah, you
I
think
really
that
like the art.
when she had the full flame head.
Yeah. When you first see her in the Moon Knight and she's looking all sexy, it shifts, but the tone of the art can change to the tone of the book with just nothing.
Yeah.
Subtle. It's
Yeah,
really
like
good.
it's like Moon Knight. He looks like complete contrast to everything else.
And it's
He's-
Mr. Knight. Moon
Yeah.
Knight
Yeah.
with the suit
like
as opposed to Kate.
like everything else. There's a lot
Vampire
with the
always
coloring. There's a lot of gradients and stuff,
Yeah.
right? But with Moon Knight, he's just stark
Yeah, yeah,
white,
yes.
Yes.
and there's no greys, there's no grey tones or anything,
And
and he sticks out.
Yes.
what I loved about a Strange book as well is the fact that it's strange and you would have your linear story, but then it would just skip and do something a little bit different. And that's what's happening next issue. Wong's getting pieces of his memory lost, and it's an adventure of Clea, Wong, and Bats. So
No, Wong!
Bats is back!
Where was Wong?
Yeah.
And that's why
Yeah.
there's issues.
Yeah.
So I am loving this book. And if you are reading it, you'll also understand why I'm really loving this book.
It's just, it's a
After this
simple
issue.
comic.
The last page.
Yeah.
Is what I'm loving about it the most. Obviously, okay, we had Moon Knight in here, but it's just doing its own little thing.
And a
Just
great reveal. I didn't pick
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
did not pick that. So I was,
Yeah.
again, happily surprised. Yeah, you're not wrong. That Moon Knight is excellent. Oh, and the people he's taken down too. What he was doing.
yes,
I'm like, as I'm turning the page, I'm like, I just realised where you sent him.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's so damn good. He was eating people's brains. He had this disease that made him eat people's brains. So Moon Knight was
Infecting
about
other
to kill
people
him,
with it as well.
and Moon Knight was about to kill him, and Clee's like, no, I got it sorted. Sends him to the land of the mindless.
ain't gonna eat nothing there.
Got nothing there, and they're just attacking the shit out of him. That's just one last panel.
Yeah.
Excellent. So damn good. And art, love it.
Yeah, it's underrated.
Really
Really
underrated.
underrated.
Really loving every issue.
Yeah,
It'll probably be.
I was very trepidatious at first about it.
I think we said it before the pod. We all were. We were
Doctor
very.
Strange. But
Yeah.
one of my favourite reads.
Onwards and upwards.
IDW. Snyder's Dark Spaces Wildfire, issue 2. This is the...
Sorry, can we just go back for 1 sec?
Yes.
Just also the fact that no one the Moon Knight was a surprise.
Yeah.
It wasn't on the cover. There wasn't a variant. There wasn't all that
to
bullshit.
sell it.
Exactly right. It was just here's part of the story, and here's another great surprise for you in the story.
Yeah.
Sorry, go.
No. So Dark Spaces, this is the criminals that are firefighters in California doing a heist.
Ah, that's right.
This is good.
It's all the jail birds. Yeah.
So a bit more obviously think they start doing their
Remix next time.
their preparations because it's all about how you got to prepare to fight the fires or whatever. So they look into stuff and make sure the thing, and then go on to begin the heist, and then they're like, because all the fire terms or whatever, and one of the things, they're in the ignition phase or whatever, and like, you'd have all the best preparation, but there's always something, an FU, and it's like a flare up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, bang, so the end's obviously a flare up. And, it's all double meanings and stuff. But I'm really digging it. Like, I like a heist book. I like it more than I thought I would. But I was like, I'll just read issue 1 for work purposes. But I was like, I'm gonna finish this. Next up, Savage Avengers number 4. You read this one, Fobbs?
Yeah, man. Really enjoying this book. It
Don't tell me
was
that.
a weird concept, but I'm really enjoying. So it's not spoilers anymore because it kind of got revealed in the last issue and gets really put into depth in this issue. The Deathlock so the whole point of the story was Conan the Barbarian was getting chased down by a Deathlock because he had broken time stream and blah blah blah. So since then there was a bunch of ragtag group of Savage Avengers that helped him. They got thrown over the time stream, and that Deathlock is Miles Morales, and it's done really well. It's a downfall of man and everything near the end with Annihilus. And then in this part of the book, Conan's tied up by the Thulsa Doom, the old big bad villain from Conan. And if you were reading this book for Conan the Barbarian,
I saw him in one panel.
yeah, well,
No, 2 panels.
not just that. Kind of what happens at the end of the book too. But not that that's ever stopped it before.
But they're losing the rights.
Well, that's what I was expecting because I kind of thought it might have lasted this is 4. Yeah. I thought it might have lasted another 2 issues, like end the arc that way, perhaps. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But the other thing I didn't really like is Flash. The Flashness. I think there's been a note to make Flash a dick again.
Bring the bully in.
Yeah. Because something pretty full on just happened and he's just trying to pick up Dagger. I'm like, no.
Wow. Have you seen Dagger? Fair enough.
Yeah, I know, but then it was like there's a fight between Flash and Cloak and then she's all stand up for herself and it was like that just wasn't needed. It felt like it was pushed in just so, yeah. Anyway, the interesting part of the last page there was the advertisement for the Star Wars Visions book.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know if we've spoken about that, but we all enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I think it was that dual.
So is
Yeah.
it going to be all black and white or like black and white with red bits?
I'd say maybe that.
Yeah.
In city style, maybe.
From what the cover kind of showed.
But it could go either way.
I think I remember reading something that's going to be all black and white, but I thought like black and white with the red
Oh,
or
yeah,
something.
definitely be like this. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Maybe just covers inside. It could be all black and white. I could see that.
Depends on the story, I reckon.
Next up, The Brother of All Men, issue 2. Follow me from Aftershock.
Yeah, this is right up my alley at the moment because I'm watching way too many cult docos on Netflix and stuff, and this is cults in
Love a cult.
Midwest America after. Oh no, yeah, America after World War One, and this is the second issue where the story is he's a private detective that's trying to get this woman back, but the story then just gets deeper and deeper. His brother's there, and there's Brother 12. Thank you for that learning last time around. Don't mind Roman numerals. And then, yeah, really sinister. Seems to be a lot of different sinister plans because you just trust the work. Trust the work. Just trust the work. And there's a lot of different little sayings like keep sweet and stuff like that I've been hearing in documentaries where trust the work and the right things will happen. At the end, we've got a nice little, not sinister twist, but a little twist that you didn't really see coming with what's been happening in the storyline so far. So, yeah, really intrigued where this is going to continue going because they're building up some good lore for it. And really enjoy the art too. I know it's pretty plain, but it's good storytelling art. It's probably
And it fits the tone.
Oh, definitely.
Like the colouring's got that sepia-ness.
Yes,
and,
yes.
Yeah, it looks all dour.
And his war wound with the fake face
Yeah.
mask thing with this weird up eye about the pigmentation is really cool. Yeah.
Dave, you're up next.
Yep.
X-Men 92, House of XCII. Number
I
4.
think that's 7.
So the gala has finished, and in that they've chosen new X-Men just by their thoughts, and they also reveal an asteroid of certain sorts. But at the same time, the secret of Jubilee is revealed to a certain dark
Oh, yeah.
person who's taking out Sinister. So, and plans are
interesting
set to
team
go in
lineup.
motion, and they're about to launch Orcus. So pretty much, it's Sentinel time almost. So
Who's that at the top there with the glasses?
Random.
Oh, that's awesome. Love me.
And,
He's on fire one.
Hmm?
He's on fire.
Sunspot.
Oh.
But yeah, like there was a bit. It's like random, really, and it's like.
Hell yeah, random.
Huh? Yeah, random's excellent.
Yeah, but I'm sort of saying in
Seen
the
that
panel
episode.
there, people can play.
Love
It.
that
It's
old
like, oh.
X Factor stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, X Factor.
Like 90s
Like
X
90s X Factor, Havoc, Forge,
Pharaoh and
So you see,
Green.
like, oh yeah. So now, trouble happened. So yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
I liked when I flicked through that because it's keeping with the '92 sort of theme.
Yeah,
like obviously
yeah.
it's got the modern stuff with the gala and stuff.
Yeah.
but who's at there? It's like the new Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's some good fitting time wise. I thought that was a nice little touch. But
Yeah, there's a bit where it's like, what is it? Someone wants to talk to Reed's son. It's like, I need to talk to you about your son. And Reed's just giving him the hand, but it's like extended,
Stretched.
giant hand. It's like, no, talk to the hand.
alrighty, next up we got from Image Comics, Seven Sons Part 3.
I'm digging where this book is
Yeah.
going.
Where do you think it's going?
I mean, in just generally the story.
Just
where it's
enjoying
going.
the
Yeah,
ride?
yeah.
Okay.
This is more half flashbacky.
See?
Yeah. I think
Yeah. Because I'm also reading. I'm enjoying it, but it's weird. But
the Hours Watchman, the Inside Man, is one of the Jesus Boys.
yeah,
I think so.
that would make sense. Yeah,
He's
'cause he's
my-
like, you already know? He's like, there's always whispers around. So, okay, right.
Because they always seem to be where they are.
Yeah.
Always hunting them.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it is. The author is a bit sus in the beginning,
Oh, for sure.
especially in the last page.
Yeah.
I don't know. I dig where the story's going.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. And probably half of the reason I'm enjoying it is I have no idea where it's going. So yeah, that kind of bit I picked up on in regards to who one of the leak is. But yeah, like the train ride and everything, it was really some interesting back and forth there with the refugees. Yeah, it's an interesting book. It's not something I normally pick up, but I'm glad I did. And you've got the Lemire next, the
Lord.
1,000 Black Feathers and some
Oh
shit.
yeah. Oh, but that
Looks
that
awesome.
little backup bit with that story,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that looks very interesting. That I want to read.
I didn't.
Flawed, which is coming out.
I'll check it out.
It's a new book.
Sneak preview.
Cool.
Alrighty, got a couple of Image books to finish off. Issue 3. Do a Powerbomb.
Book of the week.
Bruh.
Book of the week.
By the way,
Tag team.
Every
Mega
time
Man.
that book comes out, it's book of the week.
It's so fun.
you see Motor Falcon?
That
No.
Yeah, bro.
What-
No Falcon in there?
Yeah.
Where?
where?
Do you want me to show you?
Yeah.
Yeah, pass.
Well, first I was going to show
Yeah.
people
Oh
this.
my god.
The freaking bracket. Look
Oh,
at
we love a bracket.
Oh.
We love a map or a bracket or a
Fuck,
wall.
very arcade.
Oh,
sort of
yeah,
selector.
Marvel, Capcom.
Like
Yeah.
everyone's got a different font for their team name and just the bracket and
So
just like,
good.
I was reading this last night. I was gonna just take a photo and put it in the group. Like, look at this shit. It's so good.
Someone needs to make an old school freaking fighting game for this.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, that's sweet. Isn't the crowd when she does the moonsault?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sick.
I was trying to find any of the others, but I couldn't see anyone else.
So like it's the tournament started. They're in tag teams. They've got 2 matches down. I love the fact that everywhere these people come from, because it's not all teams from Earth. They're tag teams from all around
Yep.
the universe. It's real everywhere
Yeah.
except Earth,
Yes.
which is so cool.
Yes.
Pro wrestling is real everywhere except Earth.
that conversation in the bar between the
Yeah.
orangutans and them at the end. It's like, I thought it was the same everywhere. Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Knew that couldn't be
I
true.
mean, like even the orangutans, like we want to bring our sister back, and
Yeah.
she beats them. Like, oh, that's what my mum back.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
just like touching
Damn,
little bit in a book about tag team wrestling.
Yes.
I mean, Daniel Johnson, he can do that like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Bring
This-
like inject the heart into just goofiness. Oh, book continues to be
Great
great.
book.
Yeah.
I saw on his Instagram he did a sketch somewhere at a con, like Doom.
Yes.
I always thought for years he would freaking someone make a Doom comic book, have him do it, be the best.
That Doom by him will look awesome.
I think you mean the game,
The
dude.
video game.
Even like a Marvel.
Well,
Yeah,
if he does commission and I get a commission, it's going to be Doctor Doom,
Yeah.
and I will be getting the commission if I can. I will set my alarm for 3 a.m. to send the dude an email like I want a goddamn commission from this guy.
Did anybody read the letters page?
I read the first letter,
The left they're
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
first letter is the best. It's just, dude.
complaining like,
Yeah, how dare
I
you
don't like
rest
pro
the
wrestling. How
wrestling
could
shit.
are you staying with
I was
grandma?
so disappointed when it was actually doing a wrestling book. After Wonder Woman, Better Ray Bill, wrestling? Really? Fuck you, I loved it.
Because he's like, we were staying with our grandma and she used to watch wrestling all the time. I just wanted to watch cartoons. So he grew resentment towards her. That was great.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, I didn't read any more letters.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
too good. I was
Yeah,
like,
same.
Like that done. Alright, last one on the pile here. Crossover issue 1, 3D special. Okay, so this is just issue 1 in 3D.
Okay.
There's a new 8-page backup written by Rosenberg and
Drawn by Kate's wife.
Yeah.
And it's just telling of like,
It's so well done.
Kate is like, no, his wife is like, I've got these ideas for your backups. He's like, yeah, he's thinking about freaking making,
Hulk and Goth.
yes.
I've almost figured out how to make Hulk Goth.
Maybe I could give him a sword.
Yes. So that was
Love
great.
it.
So all, like the rest of the pages is like, all her ideas is like one panel
Yeah.
comics. It was great.
Oh, and he's like, she's like, spoilers for this whole thing, because whatever. Like, she's like, I'll just get Rosenberg to write it. And he's like, that's not Rosenberg's style, man. He's not going to be able to write that. What he writes is just bitchy teens. And then, like, he's got the interaction between the missus and Rosenberg and
That's
stuff.
dogs and cats.
Yeah, why are we dogs and cats?
Why not? People love dogs.
So
and
Bats is just his dog.
cats. How good is it?
Yes. It's like, is that bats? That's awesome. That's just bats.
Yeah. So
It's so weird, like, yeah, with her. Yeah, because she's like, the first thing is witchery sort of stuff, making your own symbol or whatever. And he's like, I just wrote cum slut on my forehead.
actually, there's your title.
And you're like, this is the first page, the second page. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, this
Yeah,
was
yeah.
worth my $8.99 US right there.
Yeah, it's like she's teaching how to be a witch and to make your own.
Oh, but that double page spread with the skeletons and everything
Yeah,
else,
yeah.
that popped in 3D. Because that bit is made especially for 3D.
Yes, it was. Those 8 pages were.
I would say the main issue, some panels, like, because obviously it's retroactive, it's,
Yeah.
They
3D,
pop.
whatever, but some are excellent.
Yeah.
One where he's throwing the bottle.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the first or
And
second
you've
page.
got the covers in the back of the book. They're all 3D-fied,
Yes.
like the variant covers.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
From the
Madman running around. That double
Yeah.
page is
Yeah.
really cool.
I thought, is it a lot of the dot colouring stuff? I think maybe that helps.
Yeah,
3D,
yeah,
because
yeah.
That's what they're using already.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Definitely.
But yeah, the 3D in some panels was so good. But yeah, the backup was, oh man.
Yeah.
Whew, like, touch it 3D.
Yeah.
Touch it 3D. Any other comics for you, Dylan?
I'm trying to remember. I think that was it. Yeah, I think that must have been it for me.
David?
Nothing for me.
Nathan?
I read the Flash, the Dark Crisis
Oh, yeah.
clan. It's the Flash family trying to find Barry.
Yep.
That's been like the last 3 issues.
Yep.
It sort of wrapped up. You got different flashes from different areas and stuff. That was pretty cool. I also read the Young Justice Dark Crisis issue 3.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It's good
Yeah?
because the Cassie is not Cassie.
Yeah.
She's somebody else. You don't know who yet. Trying to tempt them into staying in this world.
Cool.
So it's pretty interesting where that's going.
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. So that's all I read.
Interesting.
Pumps?
It's all no, everything pretty much in that poll. But just want to throw it out there to people listening and watching. Hardcover, Echolands. And I love this book. It's an awesome book. You turn it sideways, it's something different. But no, it's all done by what's his name, J.H. Williams III. Art and story and all lettering and stuff as well. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's not a bad price for a hardcover.
Yeah,
Especially this
6
thick.
issues. We still have some singles here as well, but the hardcover, if you got someone that just loves good art, likes good storytelling, this would be a cool, just a present or birthday, whatever. You don't have to know anything about anything. That's what I loved about this story. It's just a really cool, crazy story with beautiful, really structured art. And I don't know if it's in the hardcover, but I'd be very shocked if it's not. At the end of each book, he talked through a playlist of music that got him through making the issues. And if you like your eclectic music, there's some really, really good bands in there. So I highly recommend Echoland's hardcover, guys.
I have a question for you, Tommy.
Yes.
How's that going to go on your shelf?
Next to the pug dude.
Oh,
You put it
that's
like
right.
that?
Yeah,
Like
it's
this?
weird shape too, right?
I like this.
Um,
Depends how big your shelves together.
Yeah.
it might be right.
I wouldn't do it that way. I'll do it upside down.
I think you do the other way.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
No, I think you can do it showing the spines.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does depend on your shelf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think my shelf will
And how much space you can
suffice.
have, hang out.
And how good the glue.
It just seems
or
like if
bounding
you've got
is.
enough room
Oh,
on
no,
the
no,
shelf,
no. The
you can
bounding was
display
good.
it.
It's
face
got
up.
that
Oh, it's got the,
material.
yeah.
Quality.
No.
Somebody the other day was like, "Oh, hardcover stuff." I was like, "You can't get this in a soft.
No way.
No, it wouldn't work.
There's not enough spine holding."
Yeah.
Before
Big
we move on
staples.
from comics, do we also do Tim Sale?
Yes.
Tim Sale, Marvel,
Yeah.
remembers sort
Oh,
of
okay.
Oh, that's
flow
cool.
and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
And that reminded me that Tom Palmer, did you see that this week news?
No.
Legendary Marvel inker passed away,
Oh,
81. Yeah, like, one of
81,
Marvel's
good.
best.
Yeah.
So it's, yeah, unfortunately, losing a few of the old blokes this
Oh, yeah.
year, unfortunately.
Okay, that's all the comics?
I think so.
Okay, comic related, we've got the announcement of a new Fantastic Four creative team.
Yeah.
Um,
Ryan North,
Ryan
who's writing his biggest sort of, does the indie stuff, I think. His biggest thing was Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, which was obviously a fun romp sort of, not serious comic. And art is it Caballero?
Yeah, that's it. So
Kind of
that's
better?
very close
Yeah.
to what I read it as.
Or something like that. I can't say names, bro.
I'm with you. That's why I concur.
Yeah, like the idea is I read an interview where North's like slot went real big. I can't do that. That's not my specialty. So I'm gonna go small, one and done sort of issues each time. Wants to give it that old Star Trek
Style.
vibe, the original series, which is I'm open to. But like I think it's like first issue's just gonna be Ben and Alicia get stuck in like a time paradox sort of thing. I'm like, okay, and then next issue will be just reading Sue, and then Johnny will be there. I'm like, I would like the four together more often than not.
Yeah.
Every now and then you need a separate one, but that needs to be the exception. Not
yeah,
the rule.
yeah, exactly. The status quo is them, if they're going on an adventure every issue.
That was
family.
the entire. Yeah, that was the entire thing of it. They're a family.
Yeah.
So,
So what's that? Is it new number one?
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So we're going to get a couple of fill-ins after Slot leaves. Okay, because at the end of the last thing, like Johnny's not with him, so it's going to be interesting how long that lasts for, which will probably be 1 or 2 issues.
Oh, new number one.
Yeah. Hello.
Reset.
It's Marvel way.
Unless it's Daredevil, it just continues on like issue 37. Because I was disappointed by Dan Slott's run in general. At first it was very, I don't like this. And it got okay, and then it got not okay.
Yeah, because the Doom bit was good, and that was around the 20s.
Yeah, but
'Cause-
I just expected, like, he had done a great Thing miniseries years ago. Well, not even miniseries, it was ongoing, but just didn't last. Great, like, before his Spidey stuff. He did a lot of Spidey stuff with the Fantastic Four and his run, and it just seemed perfect for it.
Yeah.
And it was just,
Well, that's why
I was
jumped on.
disappointed.
That's why I jumped on.
Yeah.
You know, I persevered, but yeah. Hasn't
So I'm
been
looking
great
forward to
run.
something different. And like, yeah, some of the idea sounds good, but I want them together more often than not. But also no mention of what the kids are going to be, so that'll also be. And like, is Ben and Alicia going to have their kids? Because I don't know if I'll. That was one of my favourite bits of the Slot run.
Yeah, I was going to say I'd be shocked if they don't.
Yeah, because I won't like that if they just get rid of
Oh,
them.
that's bullshit if they do that.
Yeah,
If they do
no,
that,
I
I
won't
won't
like
pick it
that.
up, to be honest.
But yeah, Fantasy would need something.
I understand you forget about a few different things, but that's a pretty big part of the storyline now. So
Yeah, they just get sent back to whatever.
yeah, but that's a bit different. Like sometimes when things get, I know Poochie had to go back to his own planet, but like, no, it's okay. Those kids just went back into slave fighting.
No. Because now that the Kree and Skrulls
I
are
know.
together, you just send them to Hulkling. Hulkling's their new daddy.
Next.
Yes.
Actually, I can go next if you want.
Oh.
On Monday last week. Yeah, I know. It feels like ages ago because of when we filmed. I went and saw the upcoming, so it was an exclusive premiere with the director doing a Q&A of the David Bowie Moon Age Daydream upcoming documentary. And it was phenomenal. It was directed by Brett Morgan. He put it all together. He did the Montage of Heck documentary as well. He did a really, really good 30 for 30, that June 16th, 1994 one, whatever it is. I think I got the date completely wrong there, but yeah, I think it comes out on the 15th of September. If I can recommend it enough, if you are a big Bowie fan, to go and see it in the cinema, because it is just a sound epic. The amount of time he's put into editing and putting this thing together, you're going to get so much out of it. There's not people sitting down talking about Bowie. It's essentially a story through a live performance. So, yeah, if you're a Bowie fan, I highly, highly recommend. Thank you for letting me hijack.
All good.
Go.
All good. I thought you knew what was coming up next, and I thought you were going to do that. But
Oh, wow.
You did your own thing.
Yeah, no,
That's
stuff that. Meetings, own stuff, and knowing what's happening.
No, I'll definitely go watch that.
Yeah, I highly recommend it.
Okay. Episode 1 of She-Hulk came out.
Straight to that.
Wow.
Yeah, what else we got?
Well,
Oh, do you want to do that? Oh, yeah.
because
Whatever.
when Dave said before we need to get started, there's so much to go through, I thought there was more to go through.
No.
Cool.
Okay.
You just want to get out of here, you lazy shit.
Shulk.
I liked it.
So did I.
For the most part, like, I like her, and but I just cannot stand his Hulk.
Oh, well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think, hey, hang on,
There's
sorry.
way too much
I
of
think
him,
we're
so
all
I
in
can't-
agreement.
Yes.
Everyone hates
So
Ruffalo
I had
Hulk
episode
to the
one.
point where I've got my
Yeah.
Ruffalo
I
Hulk
need
cup.
to see episode 2 before I can say.
Well, he's
if
not
I'm
gonna.
right.
Yeah, I know.
That's
that.
what I mean. He's not
Yeah,
in it,
yeah.
right?
He's only in two,
I
isn't
mean,
he?
yes, that
Supposedly.
is the
It's
issue.
just
Is it's
offensive.
terrible. But I did like their dynamic. They seemed like they were cousins in their interactions, like that, like.
There's
family
not enough
interaction.
contrast.
Exactly. And could you
They're the
imagine?
same.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be the point.
Bruce was super serious and super afraid of his Hulk, and his Hulk is a monster. And then he's talking to Jen, who's just fucking around and not taking it seriously, and that would
More drama.
Exactly, yeah.
Because like, he's there telling you how bad it is and how whatever. You're like, you're in control. You're good. You've been in control for a long time.
Yes.
You've saved the world multiple times. Oh, when they call you a monster, who's calling you the Hulk a monster? You've seen him dabbing with kids in a cafe or diner or whatever.
Yeah. You're not Bruce Banner and the Hulk. You're one person. You merged them together,
Yeah.
which is stupid, and I hate it.
Oh, I love Professor Smart Hulk,
Yeah.
but this is not him.
No.
He's a goof. I want just a very intelligent Hulk, like, but
With a fixed arm.
But that's Marvel's problem. They're all freaking clowns.
I know.
Yeah, that's one of my two major problems with the show. Besides, like, it's Marvel's general problem. They're all freaking clowns. I hate it. And the CGI was, some places were just absolute dog shit.
Yeah.
Like when she does a flying kick at the end. Ooh, that was bad.
Oh, no.
Well, even a few times with just Ruffalo's mouth, it looked
Yeah.
like when back in the day, when Conan O'Brien used to do the mouth on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Molly Grubs.
Yeah, but those are two of my main problems besides Ruffalo. But
my main problem is him fixing his arm. Like,
Yeah, that was.
that was a bit.
I guess you needed a reason for him to be in the car at normal. You know what I mean? That was just a MacGuffin to get out of the way. Oh, it's broken now. He can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And that was just the only reason. We'll have a reason for them to be in the car and get in the car crash, and then. Yeah. But I want more of this Sakaran ship.
Yes.
I want more of that. Like,
Yes.
go
That's
back
cool.
there.
Straight away, you're like, ooh. It's fucked up.
But yeah, no, I enjoyed the show so far.
I think she was good.
She was great.
I did like her a lot.
She's good.
And
I was not
besides,
sold on her previously, but she was good.
besides the dodginess of the CGI, she looks great as Hulk, like the She-Hulk.
I said when watching her, I was like, it's going to sound sexist, terrible. But I like that looks sexier.
Yeah.
You know, it's not
Yeah,
she's just bigger.
yeah.
Like, the face is different.
Yeah.
Like, she's a different
More
person,
definition,
right?
because
Like,
that's the Gamma
Yeah,
doing that too.
and that's the whole point. That's
Yes.
why Jen chooses to stay in the She-Hulk form, because it gives her that confidence boost.
Yes.
It gives her that, lets her be more outgoing and more outrageous at times. And,
And I get why they're not going to do it in the show because it's too much
Yeah.
CGI and it's dog shit to begin with. But
Yeah,
yeah,
she should be She-Hulk.
yeah.
Yeah, breaking the fourth wall still wasn't cringy.
Yeah, because it only happened like 3 times.
Three, yeah.
Yeah, like that stuff was fun. Probably my favorite parts of it, because it was fun, and
Well, she even did it without me realizing at the start, where she's like, "Oh, so you're probably wondering where the Hulk stuff is. Like, here it is." I was like, "Oh, shit, she just spoke to us." Yeah, it's like, okay, cool.
She knows I'm there.
And I think maybe because it was a short episode too. I don't know how if they're all going to be short-ish because it was like 37
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
minutes.
there's 9. I imagine there will be.
I hope so.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
like
it
a sitcom.
works.
Yeah.
But the fourth wall, I need to see more. Like, how's it work? And like,
I think they will delve into
yeah,
that for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
because you just you get the first one. All right, that's cool. That's setting up thing. But then the one where he's
They
not,
both-
and he turns like
As well.
he sort of hears, but he doesn't hear. Like, I want to see more people.
Yeah. See,
Well, how's that gonna work?
yeah.
Oh, like, who are you talking to?
Yeah. Like, do you reference it or do you not? Or
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about it during the week. Like,
Because it was almost when Hulk turned, like, was he looking at us as well? Like,
No, I think he was looking at her.
I guess it
But,
was because
yeah.
they're not going to bring it. But it's like, hang on.
yeah, like it really reminds me of some early 2000s, 90s kind of.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, Malcolm in the Middle, exactly. Where
But everyone ignored that, didn't they, Malcolm?
yeah, but
Yes.
he kind of talked,
Yeah, that's
right?
right.
But everyone else didn't really.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, it's like an aside in Shakespeare where they
Exactly,
talk to the audience and
Yes.
nobody else.
yeah. So it could be like that. I think it might be like that. To be honest, like
what I
no one
thought,
else is
but when
gonna.
He, that's how I thought you have to do it, right? But when he sort of turned, he definitely
Well, that's what I.
It's like the
he
whole-
acknowledged it to a point. So I'm like, okay,
That's what I.
It could be just like he looked at it because he didn't believe her. You know what I mean?
maybe, yeah. That's
And
why I need
it's
to
not.
see
It's
more.
not like reacting to her talking to the
Because it
camera.
is something she could say, like, just off the cuff, like, sure, he didn't like it. And, like, he'll be like, what are you talking about?
Can we talk about my favourite part of the episode? Captain America. That was excellent. I
was a great
did
bit.
not expect them to go that far.
But it's like a thought that like I've had before.
Of course. Not in that depth with
No.
a chart.
No, that was
that
great.
was excellent.
Did I miss that?
Yeah, she went in the bar and they get drunk and she's made like a whole
Oh!
conspiracy chart.
I think you only see it in the
Posty?
post-credit bit.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
No.
No?
No,
No,
before.
no, it's
Did you see
before.
it?
Yeah,
They're
when they
just
when they
drinking
get
at the
drinking
end.
and they're drunk or something and she's made the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Post credit bit, it's just they're there at the bar talking.
That's right.
And he says it.
I thought that bit was a little bit forced too, with the bar getting destroyed.
Ah,
and
the
them
whole
staying
bar.
there.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
The whole bar was a bit on the nose.
I don't know how she'd, like, when they destroy it, she wouldn't change her mind that easily, right? I guess. But
I mean, they're not really fighting. Just it's cousins.
I so wanted him to,
Wrestling.
like, go proper Hulk there. Just to, like,
Yeah.
make it go, oh, crap. Like,
Go real angry, but he's
Yeah.
controlled. He's in
what that
control,
was.
so it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I did like
I
when they're
wanted it.
throwing the rocks and he just gets mad and he just launches it into space. I thought that was great. I just don't enjoy the show. We'll see how it goes.
yeah.
Dana was. I'm like, do you want to watch this? And she's like, no. I'm like, okay. And then she was sitting on the bench so she could hear it and stuff. She's like, was it as terrible as it sounded? I said, what do you mean? She goes, the overacting was just horrific. I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. I'm like, but they were Hulks. Like, you got to suspend a bit of
Nah, she's great.
reality. But
It's
yeah,
all the banner stuff.
but yeah, Ruffalo was disappointing.
And I can't say I overly enjoyed my experience because I was just frustrated that he's so horrible.
Like you said, we need to see the next
Yeah.
episode.
I think there's a
with-
lot of potential.
Yeah, and it's staying Thursdays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my biggest thing is just there's no contrast.
Yeah.
She should be light and like that's She-Hulk, fine.
But he shouldn't.
But yeah, like
Yeah.
if everyone
Because it means that it looks like, well, I guess now the arms fic, they still don't have any plans for it, except he came out and said there won't be another Avengers movie without She-Hulk in it. Oh, that's interesting. But we'll kind of
no shit, right? Like yeah.
Yeah.
I did like the art in the end of credits.
Oh yeah, it was excellent.
That was good.
They've done it all through these last few.
Like the Miss Marvel stuff was great.
Great.
Dug that. But let's see where the show goes. I enjoyed it. For the most part.
Yeah. So
Yeah, because you didn't see any like it's
The
just the
only way's
origin.
The only way's up.
So Tony, I don't understand why she looks so trashy.
Yeah,
Why
we'll
couldn't
see.
she just have her outfit? She
We'll
looks
see.
like a terrible
Well, she looked like she got fixed up in that bathroom as well.
Yeah.
You know when they're first in the Mexico resort or whatever? Is that an Iron Man helmet there, or is
Yes.
that
Yeah.
like okay?
Because even Tony built it. Ah.
They're trashed. Yeah.
Goddamn terrible.
You guys get a shoe in Iron Man somewhere.
But yeah, they really shoot him in a lot in those conversations too.
Yeah, they'd write tears.
Because I think
Let's carve our
there's supposed
initials.
to, like a few bits where like Bruce is like sad because his friend's dead.
Yeah.
But it doesn't come across when it's all.
Yeah, Goofy Hulk saying it, or Goofy Bruce.
Yeah.
Anyway, upwards for no Man Hulk in the next episode. Just She Hulk.
That had me excited, to be
And
honest.
Frogman.
I was like, oh, there's gonna be no Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Because you need to let her stand on her own 2 feet.
Yes.
No, don't count out chickens before they hatch. You know.
Oh, well,
Oh.
That's pretty much said.
yeah. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, people, let us know. Do you think he would have been a virgin or not a virgin?
No, they said he's not.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Dylan disagrees.
Why?
No, look.
What?
Look,
I just don't like his whole thing. His whole story in that movie was waiting for the right partner, and then now that's it. Whatever.
I don't know. I was waiting for the right partner.
Lion's got to eat.
He's
And
trying
that line came
he's
like,
just lying to get in there, Dylan.
and it was like Kevin Feige apparently so it's official. Kevin Feige,
Well, he would have done it when he went back anyway with the gems and returning and didn't come back, right?
but no one knows
Yeah.
that.
Well, like, look, I'd be more.
No one knows where he
I
went.
understand Dylan's point of view.
Yeah,
I'd be more willing to yeah, like if it was post Avengers, you know, and it's modern day, and he's trying to,
Of course.
yeah, like acclimate to the world, and
I think it would have been cool if they just left it as is, because the people that watch and know that he went back.
Yeah,
and
where else is he
did
gonna go?
He did get some tail anyway in
Yeah.
the end,
Where else
but
would he?
it,
And,
just,
like,
it
on
just took a shitload of time. Like,
like on the USO tour as well before he even.
he was probably just one of the backup dancers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who was
He could've
very
went on
they
another
get married.
tour.
That's usually what happens with backup dancers. They get married.
And I was like, yeah, I see, because they were together for a while. It's not like he's not gonna just hook up with a random girl at the bar.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? So like they're on tour together for time. You know, I could see it for sure. But yeah, let us know. Do you like the idea of Steve Rogers having premarital sex or not?
That's fine. I just don't like the
Dump your
timing.
Bibles and let us know.
I like the timing. Wait for the right partner.
How many wives should have Steve Rogers had?
From Brooklyn, not Utah.
Between 30 and 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
What a way to bring in.
you were accused of crimes against humanity this
What a
week.
way to finish this beautiful round. No Robocops, no Terminators. We got Robot
of
Jocks and Pluto Nash.
Robot Jocks is a freaking masterpiece.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
great.
He's better than your fucking trash.
Oh, that's why opinions are like butt butts.
Is it better than Double Trouble?
Wait, better.
No, I'd rather watch
No,
Double
we
Trouble again.
already know.
Oh, that's two from.
Like,
Yes.
it's
I got two people that rather watch Double Trouble than a movie. Like, from the rounds we had.
Never.
Not this one.
Ever.
No.
Give it time.
Ever.
And not this
Give
one.
it time.
I was putting it
No.
as
I think both of you, yeah.
I would watch Pluto
Folded.
Nash every week
Yeah, well,
than ever having to watch that other one
just
again.
gotta wait. Just gotta wait.
Okay.
Give it time. Give it
we're
time.
not
I
at the
think
de-
you two have, said you'd rather watch Double Trouble over a movie.
Zero. Dylan, what are you going to pick?
What do you mean over a
Like, over a selected movie we chose before. I think one of you said it. I forget.
What?
It doesn't matter.
Alright.
Let's speed
Okay,
this up so we can get.
so
don't talk about
Pluto
this crap
Nash
anymore.
was a movie set on the moon.
Movie.
Movie set on the moon in a warehouse, mostly. Some really big stars shockingly attached themselves
That was
to this.
the head scratcher for me.
I guess it was a crazy time in the 90s.
2003.
Well, that's why they had crazy times in the 90s and they had to do
No,
this film.
I think it was in the can for like 2 or 3 years before they released her.
In the toilet he means.
I think they knew that. Then it just got.
Oh, we got a
Drawn.
hit
It
here.
just doesn't make sense. It is so dumb. It's one of those movies like, why did this...
It's just a waste of time and money.
The marketing to the actors must have been great.
Like,
It's
I'll
like,
be
oh,
honest, after
get a
the
new- this is
reviews
the new
here,
Blade
I'll be
Runner.
shocked if a streaming doesn't pick it up to get it going. Like YouTube
It's a
for
waste
free.
of service space.
Like YouTube with
The basic plot was not the worst thing I've seen, but the dialogue was so bad.
And the start with Jay Moore as the Scottish
Oh.
dude. Oh my.
Oh, Jay Moore in anything pretty
Yeah,
much
true.
is... Oh, that's rough.
True.
Nothing
You reckon
funny.
we could buy the licensing rights?
I think they just
Probably
give
pay
me
you.
$20.
Pay me. Okay, the bit that did for me is when
We had a bit.
No bits.
Tony Francis tells Eddie Murphy's character, Pluto Nash, obviously, to jump out the elevator shaft onto there, and Pluto just gives him the look, and it's the same look that's like, why the fuck am I doing this movie? It's the same, like I can tell it's right there, like just this blank look on Eddie Murphy's face. It's like, oh shit.
I think because the
He had
money he
that
was
stare in a
paid
few
for the
different
movie.
movies that he did.
Yeah, he did anything for a long time there. Cocaine's an expensive habit.
So
It's
the,
so cheap.
the whole reason I chose
So
this
cheap.
film was the great Randy Quaid played the security guard for Pluto Nash as an android.
63.
He was the worst bit.
Not
So
65.
bad.
Fucking hell, bad.
I love
So
it
bad.
when he was getting intercepting communications. He could only play it but not hear it himself.
Because it's not a Model 65, it's a 63.
Ugh, he was so bad.
Yeah, like I didn't even understand what he meant by that when he said it for a second.
God, he's only got enough memory
Yeah, I had to be like,
to process.
Yeah, wait, what?
Yeah.
Because it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Nah, if you know computers,
But then he
it'll
can
make
hear
perfect
it
sense.
because he said later, I heard all those.
Yeah.
Watch out, Dave. The ghost coming to get you.
So bad.
So bad, it was excellent.
No, oh no.
No.
It was an easy watch.
It was, wasn't it?
I don't know why you like it.
Dude,
I didn't like it.
Sure.
You know what the problem is? It's not...
good.
No,
the one problem.
You know when you make shit movies, but you can make some shit movies that know they're making a shit movie and they just go along and it's all a bit of fun.
Yeah, and yeah,
But
tongue
this
in
didn't
cheek.
really have that.
No, this is trying to be.
Well, I don't think they were trying to do anything. I thought, like, everyone was pretty... Like, one stage, she said something, I'm like, Rosario, like, is
She
this
can't even-
rehearsal?
She
Like, it
can't
was so...
save this movie.
Yeah, she knew she wasn't making shit.
She didn't even save this movie.
She's
Man.
different. She's still up and coming at the time,
I
right?
was-
She's just trying to
yeah.
get
I was
gigs, Eddie
sort of
Murphy
just-
movie, whatever. I can handle her.
Man, I was really hoping when they got popped out in the spacesuits that, like,
Oh, how about those spacesuits?
yeah. I was really hoping it'll be a bit tighter, but.
Are we going to ratings on this one now?
0.
No, we're still talking about
Are we
it.
still?
we're not.
What is there to talk about?
I don't know.
0. You gonna do negatives? I'll go fucking negatives.
I couldn't. Nah, it's no way. It's a 0.
It's a 0.
I'd go like a 4.
Fuck, that's way too high.
Whoa! What the
What the
fuck?
hell?
It's getting a 3 for
It's
me.
not good, but I didn't find it overly offensive. It was just a shit movie.
Yeah.
I would
I'll
never
go-
watch
I'll
it
go
again.
Yeah.
0.
I'll go 4. Below average.
Yeah, I couldn't say it offended me.
Yeah.
I was bored, and I was confused.
Well, it's a good
the
lesson
plot-
on how to
the
make a
plot
shit
was
movie on the
fine.
cheap.
I didn't mind the twist of who Rex was.
Spoilers, Dave.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't
You
say
said there's a
it.
Did not
twist.
see that coming though.
No, I did not actually.
That was some pretty good VFX though.
Yes.
Just that part
Yeah,
of
yeah.
them interacting
Yeah,
and
yeah.
touching each
Oh,
other. The rest of the movie, terrible
That's why I
VFX.
chose it. Just that moment.
Yeah.
See, I've never seen the end. Because, as I said, when I first saw it, I had a dodgy barley
Yeah, you
copy.
could just done that in private instead of making us watch it too. There are better robot movies out there.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah.
Most of the people here hadn't seen it, so
Yeah.
it needs to be shared.
No, we didn't.
Well,
2.
0.
beautiful.
Okay.
Cool. Still not the lowest.
0.
I'm gonna find the other movie.
You don't like fun. You don't like fun. That's fine.
There was nothing fun about this piece of
there
shit.
was so much
Yeah,
fun.
I wouldn't say that at all.
Get the fuck out of
dude,
here.
there was so much fun. The
No, there wasn't.
The cockeyed albino dude. How is he not fun?
No fun.
Jesus Christ, that thing's weird.
Dylan.
Yeah, he might have been the highlight. of the movie.
Yeah.
Yes, then.
Yeah.
I didn't know where he was looking
Yeah.
when he's talking.
Yeah.
This is a guessing game. It's amazing.
Your turn.
It's my turn
Yes.
to pick a round.
Yes.
Okay. For my round, we are going to do Walt Disney Pictures movies. So,
Song of the South. Nice.
Yeah, let's. So that's animated, live action, and my choice is going to be Enchanted.
Which is?
Yeah, you haven't heard of Enchanted?
Amy Adams.
Amy Adams. What's his name? Oh, what's that guy's name? Patrick Dempsey.
Fuck, I hate that guy.
Are you fucking making us watch?
Yeah.
Fucking amazing! Thank you very much. It's a musical. I know you love musicals. Just for you.
Jokes on you, I like that
It's
movie.
punishment.
Jake, yeah, for him, I don't mind that movie.
I fucking love it. It's so good.
Yeah, she's a Disney princess that gets transformed to the modern world.
The real world. There's lots of really good songs in it, and it's great.
Can't say I'm excited.
Is this going to be a punishment round for everyone?
No,
Just
I
for
got,
him.
I got a great one pick.
I made sure it's broad so you guys can save yourselves after. So it's alright.
Made sure you were abroad. What?
The
How is this
topic is
broad?
broad, so everyone else
You
can
know what he meant, you
Sure, buddy.
dick.
Enchanted.
Sound like a broad with those kind of movie choices.
Is that a negative thing?
No, not at all.
Okay.
So I'm picking
In
up,
2022,
right?
it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Where the comment came from about 1998, 1980s, yeah, it was very bad.
Right.
Cool.
I'm
Is
excited
it-
to watch
is
this
it-
again.
I'm guessing it's streaming.
It's on Disney Plus.
Oh, what a shock.
There's a sequel coming out soon, actually. It's called Disenchanted.
So
Didn't
how I
they
feel about this
already-
movie.
A movie called Disenchanted?
Yes.
Anyway,
Oh, no.
Oh no, that's the groaning.
an animated. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Futurama.
Groaning.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I watched like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
watching this.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. I think it's like 3 seasons now. Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James Marsden? Is
Yeah.
that Cyclops? He's in this movie too.
He plays Prince Charming.
Jesus, some winners. in
Yeah, it's great.
I got just signed Dana on to watch it.
Yeah.
It's great. He's awesome in it too. Because he's a dumbass.
I'm with you, Dylan.
So could it be any movie picked up by Disney?
Not picked up. Has to be Disney Pictures.
Walt Disney Pictures.
But like they've produced it and all that, you know,
Yeah.
like let's say a play, you know, and it's like, oh,
What do
Disney,
you-
it's like, oh, we're gonna make
Is it a movie?
let's adapt it into a movie.
Yes, I
Under the
suppose.
Mask.
If you go to the Wikipedia
You do
page.
understand,
Yeah.
like all of their classic stuff. It's not like they made those stories.
No,
They
not
stole-
classic,
They
but
stole the ideas.
like,
Folktales and
Yes.
whatnot.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like, let's
KFC.
say a
Colonel Sanders
Broadway
didn't come
is
up with that
really
recipe.
popular.
He may have taken it from someone else.
and then Disney has decided to adapt it into a live action movie.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
Pinocchio's not theirs.
Yeah. Cinderella.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
White, that's all.
that's
Sorry,
like the
that-
fairy tale way, but,
Yeah, yeah.
but I'm thinking Broadway way, you know.
what Broadway?
Why don't we
movie
talk
can-
about it
I
after
don't
the
know.
pod and we can
I'm
get it
just-
sorted since people going... They will...
It's not a hard choice, Dave. Just pick Pirates of the Caribbean. They count.
Do not, please.
Yeah, no, don't. But they count. Like, it's Disney.
All right.
If it's got the Disney Castle thing in front of
Yes,
it,
yes.
Dave.
Okay, done. It's
You
got the
could have
Disney
picked
castle.
Pirates 1, 2, 3, 4, and you would have been dead by then.
I couldn't think of much worse.
That was so long too. It's in the poster for the new one with
No.
Margot Robbie.
Uh-uh.
Oh yeah, I'm like, what? Yeah.
I watched the first one. I was like, how do you make a pirate movie boring?
I like the first one.
Oh, it's so one note.
Don't worry.
Oh,
the first one's alright.
he's drunk. Keith Richards.
I guarantee I won't pick
No,
a
it's
Pirates
just Keith
movie.
Yeah.
I'll say.
I mean-
I won't pick a Pirates
Depends
movie.
which Pirates movie you pick, Dave.
I'll stop it.
Only I get that.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, you could choose animated movie, you could choose one of the live action.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Cool. Okay.
I'll do some research.
I just really wanted to pick Enchanted. So I needed to find a theme that would
We
fit
could have just
that.
done musicals.
Musical.
Then I could have picked South Park and everyone would have been happy.
Oh, yeah.
I could be Rocky Horror.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn it. That was
We can still change it.
I don't like the idea of a whole
right.
round of musicals, to be honest. It's a lot of
No,
singing.
so neither do I, but...
I would have picked High School Musical, which I still may.
Oh, you...
High School Musical! God damn! Oh.
Nothing in the world.
Do it, Dave.
Oh, man, I haven't seen that since it came out.
Do it, Dave.
How old is Vanessa Hudgens in that?
That's time to go home.
Thank you.
Press stop, Dylan.
See you
right
next
now.
week.
Cut this out.
He didn't mean it, FBI!
You keep walking, Dave.
Jesus.
Right to the police station.
Your Sunday check-in.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, thanks for joining us. We'll see you.
75. See you for 76.
Not Dave.
Yeah, we'll see you next week. Dave won't be here.
Dave
He'll
pending.
be arrested.
Bail me out, please.